Welcome to yet another episode of the LPCS Homeless Monologues podcast. My name is Mario Perez. I'm a case manager at Lincoln Park Community Services. That is my primary role. I assist guests with housing and any other aspects of their case that we need to work on. I help produce the LPCS Homeless Monologue podcast. Initially, we had the Homeless Monologues at the Goodman Theater, and due to COVID, we weren't able to produce any of those shows anymore. So we need an outlet for our graduates and people we work with to share their stories, and we came up with this idea of a podcast. For someone who's never experienced homelessness, what would you like them to understand?
You never want to be homeless. A lot of people, dignity to the left, pride, and then you got people that point their finger. Look at that homeless guy, you know. To come to LBC to make me feel like I was in a house, not homeless anymore. I just need to get up and do what I got to do to get housing, job.
I think the most inspiring thing about doing this podcast is how much some of our guests, the people we interview, want to share their stories. They want to share it as much as possible and let everybody know this program works. And they want to share some of the stories of how long they lived here and the friendships and the community they built on their own.
We don't understand what's going on. We don't always have the most compassionate response. And I think by sharing your experience, hopefully others can understand more of the varied circumstances that play into homelessness and form a more compassionate response, because there are so many people, especially in COVID times, who are struggling and need help. And one of the things that I think really distinguishes LPCS is putting dignity and respect at the forefront of the way we treat each other and the way that we treat those that we serve. And so I just want to thank you for sharing your experiences. It's brave, and it's something that I hope others will turn into more compassionate action.
Thank you.
I think the podcast has helped build a community around LPCS, especially with our volunteers who come in and will work the front desk or do dinners and sometimes sit down and have a conversation with some of our guests, for them to listen to our show and be like, hey, I know such and such, and wow, they got housing, this is great. Like, it really encapsulates what LPCS stands for and really lets them know that our program works. We have a tradition here at LPCS where graduates will go and ring the bell, and sometimes they'll do a little speech and they feel really good about it. It's like an accomplishment. And for them to kind of relive their journey, it kind of helps them look how far they've gotten.
This level right here, I want to go up, keep going up. Mm-hmm. I don't want, my thing is, I don't never look back. I never look back, and I never go back. I'm steady climbing that ladder, I'm not coming back down.